Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. Today, we are receiving a special message from animal spirits. This is a timeless reading for all zodiac signs. Whenever you come upon this message, it is the right time you were meant to hear it. So for the first reading, second reading, and looks like there's the third reading. All right. For the first reading, we have the heart. And we hear my little animals in the background. For the second reading, we have the maiden. And for the third reading, we have the healer. You may already know which card you're most drawn to, but to assist you, I'm going to be drawing something from this bag. We have a little dog for the first reading, and a mushroom for the second reading, and a snail for the third reading. So let your intuition guide you. Whichever charm or card or both you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you, and you'll find a link to that reading in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Heart, as well as this little dog. And remember, this is a general reading, so some specific messages are meant for you and some are meant for others. So take what resonates, leave the rest for others. What we know about dogs is that they are loyal, faithful, playful, and they're also man's best friend. And I read recently that there is evidence now that it was actually women that first befriended dogs. Of course, this reading is, genderless. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but perhaps this message is about your dog or a former pet or maybe a best friend in the human world. So let's look at the cards and see what more information we get so we can better understand what all of these clues are coming together to tell us. All right, I'm going to draw a couple of oracle cards from this deck and another, and I do put all the names of the cards that I use in the description box below, if that's something that you're interested in. Sometimes they really don't want to come apart. Okay, there we go. What message do the animal spirits have for pile number 1 today? All right, we have dove spirit, peace. And squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. All right, we also have the duck and chrysanthemum. And the trout and lily of the valley. Purification. The duck and chrysanthemum is a card about luck. I forgot to mention that. All right, let's draw some tarot cards and get some more information on what message animal spirits have for you today. What message? Ooh, that is too many. That one, this one, and this one. All right, let's see what we have. 8 of Cups. I see a tiger there. And the Chariot. I believe this is the honey badger. There's also some chickens. Page of Cups, the capybara, and a red bird. Fireflies, and Queen of Cups. Lots of cups, with an orca and a crab. It's amazing how the cards collaborate in each drawing, each reading. The cards in the spread just, there's this synergy to bring us this message. How they're really working together is always amazing to me. With all these cups up here, this reading is definitely about how you feel. Cups are about feelings and emotions, and of course we have the heart card here. The 8 of Cups in this deck has a tiger on it, which, tigers have these powerful jaws that can pierce bone and flesh, of their prey, but they're also gentle enough to gently pick up their cubs, right? And that's the energy of this card, this duality. So it's kind of like being stuck between wanting one thing but not wanting to let go of something else. So one example of this would be someone who's worked for a company or an organization for years, and maybe they are overdue for a raise, and they know their worth, they know their experience, they know their job well, and like the dog, they're loyal to this company or this organization, to the relationships they have formed, the bonds they have formed within the organization, maybe the customers. And so this sense of loyalty kind of keeps them there, but their desire and their knowing that they are worth more is propelling them to move on, move forward. And the Chariot card is exactly that energy. It represents that energy of finally getting to a point where you just, somebody feels like they can't take it anymore, and they take that step to move forward. We even have a little heart in this card. So whether it's a job or it could be a relationship, it just depends on what area of life this pertains to you, but it is an energy of wanting something better and knowing that you're worth it. That energy is the energy that's going to move you forward at this time. And then after that, we see the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups in this deck with the capybara, who's the friendliest animal on the planet, is all about just overflowing with love. And, you know, again, it reminds me of dogs, how, you know, you can be gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. And if you have a pet dog, they are so excited to see you when you come back. And dogs are just so loyal and provide this unconditional love. And so I see that that's how you are. And perhaps you have a friend like that, a pet like that. But the animal spirits very much have that energy for you as well. And they are supporting you in this time and giving you all kinds of love and encouragement to do what you need to do to move forward at this time. The Queen of Cups is a more mature form of love than the Page of Cups. The Queen of Cups is sensitive to others' emotions. You know, we see an orca who's submerged in the water, and through their skin they're able to sense the environment, the other creatures around them. So the Queen of Cups is that person that they notice when somebody else is hurting, they rejoice when somebody else succeeds. It's a very emotionally mature person who's able to encourage, support, nurture others without depleting their own resources. Their cup is always full. They know how to channel their love without depleting their own well. And so that's who you are becoming. Maybe you're already there. Whatever this energy is, I see that maybe some of you have already made this decision to move towards, you know, putting your heart first, putting your worth first. If there is a relationship, the capybara is about mending relationships. If it's about a job, it's, you know, again, you're going to find a new environment that you enjoy all of the colleagues that you work with. Whatever the situation is, whether it's work or a group of people, you know, it could be a spiritual group, a religious group that you are leaving one place and joining another place. And in this new community, you find a sense of belonging that you didn't have before. So whatever this change is, there's movement now. And for some of you, it may have already started. And it's definitely going to be a level up for you. And you're going to feel wonderful about it. You know, if you haven't made this decision yet, once you do, you will feel the peace of the dove spirit. It's that indecision that keeps us discontented and in a state of anxiety sometimes. It could even disrupt our sleep. But once you make this decision, you will feel this relief and this calm come over you, and the space that you created by letting go of whatever this energy is going to open you up to so many more wonderful things that you deserve. The squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. This is about what an amazing worker you are and what kind of work you've done, whether it's work in relationships or work in your personal life, in your career, in your personal creative projects. Squirrels, you know, are good at collecting their acorns, and Spirit wants you to know that you deserve to reap the rewards that you have earned. You have sown so many seeds and worked at cultivating them that it is your time now to enjoy and experience the wealth that you have put the work in to receive. So that's beautiful. There's just so much love in this reading from the animal spirits. If you have an animal that's passed on, a pet, then know that they are with you. They are walking with you and loving you, sending you all kinds of love and support all the time. They are by your side. The duck and chrysanthemum luck card is about you entering a phase of prosperity, fortune, luck, wealth, abundance, an increase in your finances. Ducks in ancient Egypt were a symbol of good fortune, and chrysanthemums are also a symbol of abundance because they have so many petals. The trout and the lily of the valley, purification. Again, you're going to feel at peace once you've let go of this energy, whatever it is. It's going to clear your auric field, your subtle bodies. You're letting go of something that no longer serves you. You know, just like when we eat healthy food or any kind of food, our body absorbs what it needs, the vitamins, the minerals, proteins, fats, whatever our body can use from that sustenance, it retains, and then the rest becomes waste. And so whatever it is in your life that you're moving on from, your spirit, your emotional body, your mind, you have taken from it what you need to sustain. You've had these experiences that now you have turned into wisdom, and you're now letting go of the parts that you don't need anymore, making space for something bigger and better. So that is absolutely wonderful. If you hear a noise in the background, that is my dog, I guess confirming your message of your well-deserved, beautiful period of peace and comfort and abundance, prosperous time coming forward. That is your message. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, which will let you know when more content is uploaded, and it lets me know the messages resonate. Wishing you the best of luck on this new journey. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card The Maiden, which is about youth and all that goes with it. It's the first stage of our life when we're innocent and young. We have lessons to learn. We're curious, naive perhaps. It's that first stage, and the mushroom is, you know, about rebirth and enlightenment, spiritual growth. It is definitely part of the cyclical nature, nature of life, you know, breaking things down so that they can be turned into their basic elements and used for other species to flourish. So something about cycles, youth, newness, the beginning. We'll see how those energies play into the rest of your message. We are finding out what the animal spirits have, what message they have for you today. What do the animal spirits want pile number 2 to know today. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. Also going to choose a couple of cards from this deck. Speaking of animals, that's my little dog, letting her presence be known. All right, we have Bobcat Spirit. Oh, look at this, number 8 and number 8, which is also 8s speak of cycles. You know, it's a circle that's been twisted, and it still has that infinite loop, like the infinity symbol. Life is a mystery. Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. The Porcupine and Anemone. Anemone. I never know how to say that word. If you know, you can put the pronunciation for me in the comments. Boundaries. And the Raccoon and Sycamore. Curiosity. There's that curiosity that we get from the Maiden. Very interesting. And rabbits also speak of cycles. All right, let's draw some tarot cards and find out more about this cycle and what the animal spirits want you to know at this time. I feel like this card, this one. All right. We have Page of Wands. And 8 of Swords. The World. And 4 of Pentacles. And there's more rabbits in this picture. There's one up here, and there's the fox got into the rabbit's burrow with the little baby rabbits. This reading seems to be all about exploring new things, trying new things. We have here the Page of Wands, which this bird, it's a bowerbird, I believe. It attracts a mate by building a beautiful nest. So it will collect colorful and shiny things to put at the entrance of the nest to attract a mate. And so Spirit is inviting you to find things that you're attracted to. What speaks to the youth inside you? What are things that you have always wanted to do or that seem interesting to you? And to pursue those things. the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. So what you are being invited to research and explore are things that will free you from feeling trapped or stagnant, trying something new, whether it's a job or meeting new people, learning how to play an instrument, taking a trip somewhere, moving. What makes your heart sing? Maybe make a list. With swords, it is about words, logic, communication, maybe writing down, just without any filters or thinking about how you would achieve any one specific thing. Just allow yourself to write down as many things as you can think of that you would like to do, whether it's visiting a place or moving or working somewhere specifically, higher education, a specific kind of relationship. Write all of those things down and then see which one makes your heart sing the most, which one speaks to you the most. And then with the innocence of youth, start doing those things. Start, if it's a place that you'd like to visit, go online and see if there's information you can get about that place, if there's flight specials, if it's far enough that you have to fly, if there's groups that go. You can go with a group of people that you don't even know. There are all kinds of travel groups that you can find. There is a message with Bobcat Spirit and the porcupine to maybe keep it to yourself. If you do start something new, life is a mystery. So you kind of keeping that part a mystery for a moment. Let's say you want to learn how to play guitar. Before you share that with others, keep it to yourself, just because sometimes people may, with good intentions, discourage us with whatever it is they have to say, or if you want to travel somewhere, they may say, well, now's not a good time to travel to that place because of this, and then it stops your planning to travel, when if you would have gone, you would have been perfectly safe and had a great time. So for now, just keep these ideas, intentions to yourself until after you've already done it, or you're well into learning that new skill or getting that new job or whatever it is. Using an app to find a relationship, keep all of it to yourself for now until you've made some progress in that. Now is a lucky time. So with this card, now is the time to act. Now's the time to free yourself from this stagnation, this boredom, from feeling trapped, whatever that energy is. Like the mushroom, take the experiences and the wisdom that you've gained so far. Recognize everything that you've come through, everything that you've accomplished, and give yourself the permission and the freedom to pursue new things. And by pursuing these new things, it's going to open up all kinds of avenues in your life. We have the World card, which is a great confirmation of you receiving all kinds of good fortune in multiple areas of your life. There's a little grasshopper down here, which is a symbol of prosperity. And, the World card is the last card of the major arcana. So it's like the end of something, but the end of something is also the beginning of something, which is all about these eights that we saw. You know, we have the 8 of swords, the 8 in this bobcat, and the 8 on the maiden. So you are coming to a place where maybe one thing is ending and a new thing is beginning, and it's beautiful, it's blessed, it's fertile, it's amazing. And even the 4 of Pentacles of this particular deck, it's this particular deck, it speaks of, you know, the difference between, for example, saving money versus investing money. One stays the same and the other grows. And so it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to do different things. It's time for you to invest in yourself, which is beautiful. And the porcupine card is about boundaries, which, you know, that just kind of echoes the bobcat card as maybe right now setting boundaries with your time, with your energy, with your goals, your dreams, aspirations, keeping these things to yourself, and setting boundaries in your schedule to allow yourself to experience these things, setting boundaries with others to give yourself the time to experience this growth and invest in yourself. The raccoon, curiosity. So again, this is just echoing that message of, well, 2 things. One, you see that he's wearing a mask. So again, keeping what you're doing hidden, not sharing it yet. And 2, enjoying it and being playful and being brave and courageous and trying these new things, taking a class, having a new experience, putting out resumes and applications for a new job, all of these things that will help you grow and move forward in life. It's such an encouraging message from the animal spirits that this is a time of growth for you. This is a time for you to take a leap of faith. This is a fertile time, a prosperous time, a fortunate and lucky time where the seeds that you plant now are going to grow and be fruitful in your life in ways that you could never even dream. So by following those things that pull on your heart and make you smile, make you happy, it's going to be multiplied and offer you more opportunities to experience happiness, joy, abundance, love. It is truly amazing energy that I'm feeling for you right now. I'm so excited for you. This sounds like just an amazing new chapter in your life. What a wonderful, beautiful message. That is your message from the animal spirits today. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, which will let you know when more videos are uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages resonate. Best of luck to you on this beautiful, joyful journey. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card, the Healer. And this card is about remembering and healing. We have here the snake's about to bite its own tail, showing the cyclicalness nature of life. You also chose the snail, and the snail shell is in a spiral, which is also a reference to the spiral of life. Snails carry their home on their back. They're a symbol of patience and determination. They also have both sex organs, so a snail need only find another snail in order to create more snails. So we'll see how these energies play into the rest of your message. I'm going to draw a couple of oracle cards from this deck. All the decks that I use, I do list in the description box below, if that's something you're interested in. Let's take a couple from this deck as well. All right, we have Dove Spirit, card number 21. Parrot Spirit, card number 45. The Turtle and Coriander. And the Bobcat and Blackthorn. Patience. Another reference of patience, and of course we think of turtles as moving slowly, just like snails, and they also carry their home with them. So perhaps this is part of your message. Feeling at home, no matter where you are. All right, let's get some more information from our tarot cards, from the animal spirits. All right, we have Death, and the Devil, King of Wands, and Temperance. Wow, 3 major arcana and a king. Very nice spread. And you know, I've shuffled these cards many times, but the 3 major arcana you got are 13, 14, and 15. So I see that soon energies will be moving progressively. You know, if you don't already notice it, there is movement, and slow movement is better than no movement, which of course is the message of the turtle. Slow and steady can win the race, but no movement at all certainly will not win the race. So we start off up here with the Death card, and what is coming to an end is something that's no longer serving you. Right after the Death card, we see the Devil, and the Devil card is about self-limiting beliefs and energies that perhaps were a means of survival in the past, but at this time are actually causing stagnation preventing growth, causing harm, rather than helping as they did in the past. And in this card, Death card, we see here this bramble bush where this rat or mouse had made its home. And so the bramble bush provided a safe home for it for a while, but eventually it became a cage so that it made it easy prey for the owl. And so what you are leaving is the once secure safety of a belief or behavior that now is trapping you. And I see that you're already in the process of leaving this, which is a wonderful thing. You know, life is a journey, and we go through a series of these kinds of deaths and rebirths, transformations. That's how we grow. And so what you are becoming is the King of Wands, somebody who knows how to be assertive, but also gracious. Somebody that can speak their mind in a way that it's well received, somebody charismatic, somebody who knows how to command a crowd or a room, somebody whose presence is felt before it's seen. And doing this is going to bring you balance, like the Temperance card. So you're entering a phase in your life where you will feel more balanced in all areas of your life, and you'll feel balanced as far as power goes. There's a shift happening in you where, like this card, we see the turtle and coriander, where you see your worth. Coriander is about a worth that's not seen. And so what you're recognizing now is your worth. And that's giving you the courage to speak your truth. But of course, you will do it in a very regal, diplomatic way, like the King of Wands. And I think, you know, with the turtle shell here and the snail shell, what animal spirits want you to know now is, one, that you are worthy, to recognize how much you have survived and overcome, and that you are coming to a place where you will feel at home in places where you didn't before, meaning you will feel safe and secure and comfortable to use your voice, to express yourself, to share, which is amazing. We have here also, watch your words, parrot spirit. So again, I see for many of you, this being part of what you're becoming is somebody who's more vocal. And of course, it doesn't have to be with a lot of words, it's with the right words. And so maybe for some of you, you are a person who maybe didn't always speak up because you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, or you didn't want to make someone uncomfortable, or in the past, it served you better to remain unseen, to remain unheard. And animal spirits want you to know that that time is past, and now it is time for you to be heard, just the way a lion roars. But of course, a lion doesn't even have to roar. Its presence is just felt by the animals around it, and that's who you're becoming. Those of you who maybe you don't feel that part of the message resonates, then the message for you is about slow and steady wins the race. The bobcat is a very patient animal that can stay still for a long duration of time, waiting for the right moment to pounce on its prey. And so you are being encouraged by animal spirits at this time to keep making progress, keep moving forward. Little by little, every day you begin to get closer to realizing what you want, what do you want to achieve, what your dreams are. And the blackthorn is kind of like the bramble bush. It's something that can climb well. It's something that can overcome obstacles, and that's you. You can overcome obstacles. So there's a message from animal spirits not to give up, to keep moving forward. In either case, what I see is a level up in your self-worth and belief of yourself, a level up in feeling empowered, in your personal power increasing. And this is what's bringing balance and peace to your life. This balance of power in all of your relationships and dealings coming from within you. You having the ability to bring power to situations, to bring balance to situations through your power, which is an amazing thing. And I feel this strong, quiet, powerful presence with you, nudging you, encouraging you to take another step, to keep on your journey, to use your voice in a regal, diplomatic way when you need to. It's amazing. Whatever you're doing, this is a huge level up. And I am so impressed with you. The energy that I feel right now just is absolutely amazing. Wow. That is your message. I'm so happy for you that you are experiencing this increase in power, and I do see you being benevolent with it and gracious, magnanimous, just this beautiful energy. It is a beautiful power, not a greedy power, but just a beautiful power to persuade and achieve anything that you want. Yeah, the animal spirits are all with you, encouraging you, supporting you in whatever endeavor you are pursuing at this time. What a powerful message. That is your reading. Wishing you the best of luck in this powerful journey. And if you liked this reading, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, which will let you know when more readings are uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages are resonating. Wishing you the best on this new power. Thank you. Bye.